weather team. Thanks for making News Channel 5 #1 all day yesterday.
Tonight, after clinching the Democratic nomination, Barack Obama takes an early lead in the polls.
Did you ever think you'd see this day?
And Republican John McCain wastes no time challenging Obama to debate. I'm Katie Couric. Also tonight, doctors insist there's no link between childhood vaccines and autism. But don't tell that to these parents.
Stop poisoning our children! Too many! Too soon!
And he wants desperately to win the Triple Crown. It could be the last victory his young son ever sees.
This is the CBS Evening News with Katie Couric.
Good evening, everyone. The battle for the White House is moving into a new phase now that both parties have their presumptive nominees. 5 months from today, on November 4th, voters will choose John McCain or Barack Obama to be the next president. After clinching the Democratic nomination last night, Obama is now the front runner. A CBS News poll of registered voters shows him leading McCain by 6 points. Here in New York today, I talked one-on-one with Senator Obama, and I asked him if he'd consider picking Hillary Clinton as his running mate. Senator Obama, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
In our latest poll, 59% of Democratic primary voters, including 46% of your voters, think you should select Senator Clinton to be your running mate. So in the spirit of Kennedy picking Johnson and Reagan choosing Bush, why not pick Senator Clinton? And please don't tell me it's premature to ask that question.
Well, it's not premature to ask. It's premature to answer because I literally got the nomination last night. So we're going to go through a process. We've got a committee that's going to go through all the names. The truth is that I haven't had enough time to think through how we want to approach this selection process entirely, but it's going to be deliberate. This is an important decision. It's not one that I take lightly. It's not one that you want to make in the heat of the moment right after you got out of a nomination. And so we're going to take our time. Senator Clinton would be on anybody's short list, obviously.
So you're not ruling her out?
No, but what I'm saying is that we're going to go through a deliberate process and think this thing through.
As you know, a lot of it is about chemistry. So just now, sitting here talking about it, do you think you're chemically compatible? I'm serious. I mean, can you see working with her, or does it just make you think, ugh, no?
No. Look, Senator Clinton is somebody who I've worked with in the past. We agree on 95%, maybe 99% of issues. But
what about chemistry, Senator?
Well, chemistry is a combination of things. A lot of it just has to do with how much work you put into it. But look, the point is,
it's also about liking someone, right?
Well, I like Senator Clinton. She is a passionate person on behalf of the things she cares about. She loves this country. When I listen to her talk about health care, for example, I believe her. She wants to deliver health care for every American, as do I.
You watched Hillary Clinton's speech last night. Did it disappoint you, Senator, that she didn't recognize fully this milestone that you had hit?
You know, I think that when you've gone through 54 contests and the race has been this close and hard fought, it takes some time to sink in. So, I didn't spend too much time worrying about that.
Did you ever think you'd see this day? I mean, are you still just completely...
I will tell you, in somewhere right after Texas and Ohio and before Pennsylvania, I didn't. I thought, this is taking forever. It's been a long haul, but look, it doesn't sink in right away. You've got too much stuff to do. There'll be a point sometime, I'm sure, maybe this weekend, where or maybe I'm sitting out on my porch and maybe Michelle will be next to me and I'll say, how about that? And then I'll have to get back to work.
And we'll be posting my complete interview on our website. You can go to cbsnews.com and click on CBS Evening News for the video, as well as our latest poll. Earlier today, Senator Obama kicked off his general election campaign with a triumphant return to Capitol Hill. Dean Reynolds now with that story.
Mr. Harkin. It had the look of the first among equals today on the Senate floor. Barack Obama suddenly enhanced by his status as presumptive party nominee and potential president. But he is still very much in campaign mode today, addressing key constituents, Jewish Americans, who've expressed doubts about his commitment to an issue close to their hearts.
Now, let me be clear. Israel's security is sacrosanct. It is non-negotiable.
And he assured the American-Israel Public Affairs Committee he shares a big concern, the threat from Iran.
I will do everything in my power to prevent Iran from obtaining a nuclear weapon. Everything in my power.
Obama and Hillary Clinton both addressed that gathering and met backstage later. Aides suggested the two planned more conversations in the coming weeks. The Clinton camp has done nothing to discourage the speculation about her as a running mate for him, though Obama's aides seem cooler to the idea, believing he can unify the party without bringing her aboard. There's now a panel to address the Obama running mate question, made up of Washington businessman Jim Johnson, former Deputy Attorney General Eric Holder, and Caroline Kennedy, daughter of the 35th president. They've been getting lots of advice, according to campaign aides. Former President Carter, for one, made his views on an Obama-Clinton combo crystal clear.
I think it'd be the worst mistake that could be made.
But Obama seems in no hurry to pick a partner.
That I will be the Democratic nominee for the President of the United States of America.
He's definitely in the moment now, but there's still a lot of work to be done, and that's why he's here in New York tonight, raising money for the battle yet to come. Katie?
All right, Dean Reynolds. Dean, thank you. More now about Hillary Clinton's future. As we've been reporting, she let it be known yesterday that she's interested in the vice presidential nomination, but would she take it if offered? Jim Axelrod has that story.
You know, I understand that a lot of people are asking, what does Hillary want? What does she want?
It's the question of the moment for Democrats, and the answer seems pretty clear. One group of Clinton supporters has an online petition urging Obama to make her his running mate. Her campaign's actually reached out to voteboth.com, another group demanding Clinton get the number 2 slot. From Supreme Court justice to more power in the Senate to another shot at health care reform czar, Washington's buzzing with what Hillary may want. But for now, it's all vice president all the time.
This is not, let's make a deal. This is, we need to make sure we figure out how we can win the presidency for the Democratic nominee.
It may seem upside down for the loser to dictate to the winner, but Obama has more than 17 million reasons to listen. That's the number who voted for Clinton, and many have threatened to support John McCain.
Hillary for president!
While she risks damaging herself if she overplays her hand, Congressman Rahm Emanuel, a former Bill Clinton aide who today endorsed Obama, thinks she's coming around.
She didn't say she conceded, but you can't be talking about the vice president unless you acknowledge, implicitly if not explicitly, he's the nominee.
All afternoon, Hillary Clinton's been meeting with her senior advisors, content to weigh everything and figure out her next move. Now, she's got nothing on her schedule tomorrow, which gives her one more day to think it through and get out, possibly as early as Friday. Katie?
All right, Jim Axelrod in Washington tonight. Jim, thank you. It's not just Senator Obama, by the way, hoping to win the votes of Hillary Clinton's supporters. Chip Reed reports now that John McCain wants them as well.
In Baton Rouge today, John McCain went out of his way to heap praise on Hillary Clinton.
I know that as a father of 3 daughters, that Senator Clinton has inspired women all over America.
And it wasn't just a courtesy, it's a strategy. The new CBS News poll shows 22% of Clinton's supporters prefer McCain over Obama, and McCain is leaving no doubt. He wants those voters.
I think there's a lot of Senator Clinton supporters who will support me because of their belief that Senator Obama does not have the experience or the knowledge or the judgment.
That theme, Obama's alleged inexperience, is already a centerpiece of the McCain campaign. He repeats it like a mantra while citing his own age and experience as a plus.
I have a few years on my opponent, So I'm surprised that a young man is bought into so many failed ideas.
Today, McCain said he wants to hash out his differences with Obama at a series of 10 town hall meetings.
I don't think we need any big media-run productions.
Just two candidates taking questions from regular people, he said. It's an offer that plays to his strength. While he can sometimes appear a bit tense delivering speeches, he's comfortable with the informal give and take of town meetings. Today, the Obama campaign said they like the idea of town hall meetings, and if they can agree on a format, McCain would like to see them begin as early as next week. Katie?
Chip Reed, thank you, Chip. Meanwhile, some potentially embarrassing news today for Senator Obama. In Chicago, one of his former fundraisers, Tony Rezko, was convicted of fraud and money laundering. Rezko was accused of scheming to shake down businesses that sought contracts with the state of Illinois. Obama was not connected to the case. There is much more CBS News ahead, including the jockey who hopes to ride Big Brown to Triple Crown glory, while his son faces his own race against time. And on the march, parents who believe childhood vaccines can lead to autism.
We have an enormous challenge facing us. With the increased demand for energy in the world, there is a growing concern about the risk of climate change.
There is a huge surge of population, notably in the developing world, where people want access to power and transportation fuels.
And with that comes a need to find technology to reduce greenhouse gas emissions.
One of the best things that we could do is to be efficient in the use of our energy. The less energy we use, the less impact there is on the environment.
We work with a number of companies looking at efficient engines for the future, new fuels for the future.
We also work on new advances in our lithium-ion battery technology.
And this is the battery that will power the electric motor in the hybrid vehicle. It's more affordable, it lasts longer, and it's safer.
It's a sort of breakthrough that could help put a lot more hybrids on the road. Energy has to be used in the most efficient way to meet the needs of our lives, but also to minimize the impact on the environment.
Space is infinite, but it's my job to shrink it. I work for an Air and Space Museum, and I take the largest objects in the universe and bring them down in size. So when my doctor said that my going and going could get worse because my prostate was growing, I said, how can we shrink it? He said, Avodart. Avodart is different because over time, it actually shrinks the prostate, so I go less often. Other medicines, they don't treat the cause because they don't shrink the prostate.
Avodart is for men only. Women should not take or handle Avodart due to risk of a specific birth defect. Tell your doctor if you have liver disease. Rarely sexual side effects, swelling, or tenderness of the breasts can occur. Only your healthcare professional can determine if your symptoms are from an enlarged prostate and not prostate cancer. So have regular exams. Ask your doctor about Avodart today. It's your growing problem. It's our job to shrink it. Avodart.
The generation that swore it would never get old didn't. Welcome to the summer of life. And now there's an official hair treatment of the summer of your life. New Touch of Gray from Just for Men. Lets you keep a little gray. Works gradually. Just comb in, rinse.
Never trust anybody over 90.
Keep a little gray with New Touch of Gray.
It's part of growing up for every American child, a battery of vaccinations during the first few years of life. The CDC, the World Health Organization, and the American Academy of Pediatrics all say these vaccines are safe and essential. But some parents who worry they might be linked to autism took their case to Washington today. Dr. John LaPook has tonight's Eye on Your Health.
Led by actors Jenny McCarthy and Jim Carrey, they're marching against the medical establishment that says there's no evidence vaccines cause autism.
We want to send the message to the CDC and our federal government that vaccination schedules are not one size fits all for all children and that each child is different.
Their new battle cry, spread out the vaccine schedule.
36 vaccines in the first few years of life is too many, too soon.
By the time a child is 2, the CDC recommends 14 different vaccines in as many as 28 doses. That may sound like a lot, But these shots have helped wipe out diseases like smallpox, polio, and measles, saving an estimated 33,000 lives a year, according to the CDC.
Okay.
Even so, some are asking, why give so many vaccines over a relatively short period of time? Dr. Paul Offit helped invent one of those vaccines.
There is no advantage to spacing out, delaying, or withholding vaccines. The only thing that will come of that kind of behavior will be allowing for a period of time to occur when children are at risk of vaccine-preventable diseases.
The activists are also worried about the preservatives used to keep vaccines sterile. Safety concerns about a mercury-based preservative called thimerosal led to its removal from most childhood vaccines almost a decade ago. But since then, autism rates have gone up, not down. Still, parents are asking lots of questions.
I would say as a pediatrician, I spend about 50% of my day talking about vaccines. Any fever?
Pediatrician Dr. Bruce Brovender insists his patients be vaccinated, but he's willing to compromise with parents, up to a point.
For me, I just want to spread them out. He's getting all his shots. He's just coming in for more visits.
Dr. Brovender warns them about the risks if they don't follow the schedule recommended by the Centers for Disease Control and the American Academy of Pediatrics.
They are 100% warned that by spacing out the vaccines or delaying the vaccines, they're not going to have the protection they need.
So it's better to get something than not to get any vaccines.
It's better to follow the Academy's schedule, but it's better to get something than nothing.
He says the marchers have forgotten the consequences of failing to vaccinate properly.
The child who didn't get the whooping cough vaccine and is now on a respirator and may have permanent brain and lung damage.
People forget just how deadly these diseases used to be.
And John, this is still such a contentious issue, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think one of the reasons is we still have no idea what actually causes autism. But at the end of the day, I think people are doing their job. The job of the scientists is to look at the data, tell us what does the evidence say. The job of the parents and the advocates is to bring passionate, real life, in the trenches experience to the table, push for research, and then maybe most importantly, Katie, keep asking those questions.
All right, John LaPook. John, thanks so much. Up next, this jockey's two biggest wishes: to win the Triple Crown and to have his son see him do it.
There were days my muscles were so sore from my fibromyalgia pain, I ached all over. It was hard just doing the little things that I loved. Then my doctor told me about prescription Lyrica. It's not an antidepressant. It's the first and only FDA-approved treatment that can help relieve my fibromyalgia pain. Lyrica helps me accomplish my daily activities and helps me feel better. So now I can start to think of something other than my pain. Lyrica's not for everyone. Tell your doctor right away about any serious allergic reaction that causes swelling or affects breathing or skin or changes in eyesight, including blurry vision or muscle pain with fever or tired feeling. Some of the most common side effects of Lyrica are dizziness, sleepiness, weight gain, and swelling of hands and feet. Do not drink alcohol while taking Lyrica. You should not drive or operate machinery until you know how Lyrica affects you. If you have fibromyalgia, ask your doctor if Lyrica is right for you.
Oil and natural gas powered the past, but the future. Fact is, a growing world will require more, 45% more by 2030, along with greatly expanding alternatives. We have substantial oil and natural gas resources right here, enough to power 60 million cars and heat 160 million households for 60 years. With advanced technology and smart policies, together we can secure America's energy future. Log on to learn more.
How can you know for sure that Activia yogurt from Dannon really works? Take your pick. You can ask one of the millions of Americans who already eat Activia every day, or you can check out any one of the multiple clinical studies that have been conducted. Just log on to Activia.com.
With the natural culture Bifidus regularis, Activia eaten every day is clinically proven to help regulate your digestive system in 2 weeks.
Or you could try a more enjoyable research methodology.
I don't know. What's an Arby's $5 roundup?
It's your choice of 2 popcorn chicken shakers for $5.
It's your choice of 2 popcorn chicken shakers for $5.
Or 3 beef and cheddars for $5.
Or 3 beef and cheddars for $5.
Or 4 regular roast beefs for $5.
Or 4 regular roast beefs for $5. Okay, 2 popcorn chicken shakers. I love you.
I love you too.
That was yeah.
Introducing Arby's $5 Roundup. Choose from your Arby's favorites for only $5. It's a great deal that'll have you saying, I'm thinking Arby's.
Big Brown made winning look easy in the Kentucky Derby and the Preakness, and he's the odds-on favorite to capture the Belmont this Saturday, which would make him the first Triple Crown winner in 30 years. The early show's Dr. Debbie Turner tells us why Big Brown's jockey wants to win this one for his son.
Jockey Kent DeSormo has spent his career going around in circles.
Just a wheel. You know, sometimes I'm on the bottom of the wheel, sometimes I'm at the top of the wheel.
This Saturday, DeSormo's career could come full circle. Immortality awaits at the Belmont Stakes.
Kent DeSormo imploring real quiet!
But this is not the first time DeSormo's been here. 10 years ago, he missed winning the Triple Crown by a nose.
It's too close to call!
That was like swallowing a spoon sideways. I mean, it just was gut-wrenching.
Oh, Judge Hammer lost the rider.
In 1992, he almost lost his life.
I got the phone call saying your husband's not going to make it through the night.
DeSormo's wife, Sonia, is still haunted by that accident.
Every day. It's, you know, a question of safety and if things will go well and will he come home? We were scooting real good.
He's fallen from grace, too. DeSormo's once cocky attitude cost him jobs.
I started getting sour, and I started getting mouthy. You walk into a barn and the guy's like, oh man, here comes DeSormo.
In the midst of this professional slump, a personal challenge. His youngest son has a rare genetic disorder, Usher syndrome. Now, 9 years old, Jacob DeSormo was born deaf and will probably be blind by adulthood. But in the DeSormo circle of life, the child has taught the parents.
The little things that we take for granted, he makes us stop and notice those things because he does it himself.
Because of Jacob, I go out there and I give you all I got. I give you my best.
My dad won the Kentucky and the Preakness with Big Brown.
And what do you think is going to happen Saturday? You think he's going to win the Triple Crown?
Yeah.
No doubt about it?
It is Big Brown!
And there's no doubt that Kent DeSormo's son will be with him in his heart when Big Brown makes his run at history.
If we do accomplish this goal, and he may lose his sight, he will never, ever forget the images of that day, of this whole run. He'll be able to remember it and hopefully find joy and get him through the bad days.
Debbie Turner, CBS News, Garden City, New York.
And coming up next, from segregation to a nomination, how far America has come, how much African Americans have overcome.
Tomorrow, sex, love, lies, students' intimate secrets exposed. Are college gossip websites going too far? On the CBS Evening News with Katie Karg.
Now you can whiten and do something more for your smile. Introducing Crest White Strips Daily Whitening Plus Tartar Protection. It protects against tartar buildup and whitens with just 5 minutes a day. Crest White Strips Daily Whitening Plus Tartar Protection.
Gas relief products come in two types. Those you take after food gives you gas, bloating, discomfort, embarrassment, and it ruins your life. Or take Beano to prevent gas in the first place. Tough call. Take Beano before, and they'll Beano gas.
It's the 5-minute challenge. Trigger spray versus new Roundup Pump and Go sprayer. Whose hand will hold up? 1 minute in, trigger spray starting to cramp. But look at Pump and Go with up to 5 minutes of continuous spray. There's no hand fatigue, no stopping. Weeds don't stand a chance. Wait! Trigger spray's on the ropes. Oh, he throws in the towel. New Roundup Pump and Go. Hard on weeds, easy on you.
Well, that's it. I just took my osteoporosis medicine, and now I'm set for the whole month because I take Boniva. Just 1 pill a month builds strong, healthy bones to help prevent fractures. And it's working for me. My test results prove my bones have gotten stronger. Studies show after 1 year on Boniva, 9 out of 10 women had better bone density. Unlike treatments you have to take every week, you only need Boniva once a month. So it makes my bones stronger on my schedule.
Don't take Boniva if you have low blood calcium, severe kidney disease, or can't sit or stand for at least 1 hour. Follow dosing instructions carefully. Stop taking Boniva and tell your doctor if you have difficult or painful swallowing, chest pain, or severe or continuing heartburn, as these may be signs of serious upper digestive problems. If severe bone, joint, and or muscle pain develops, tell your doctor.
I've got this one body and this one life. So I'm glad this one pill is making my bones strong.
Ask your doctor if Boniva is right for you. Boniva, there's only one.
Glad Force Flex trash bags are so strong. One bag is all you need to pick up the pieces from even your biggest disasters.
Where do you want the piano?
For stretchable strength, get Glad Force Flex.
Are budget cuts putting your family at risk? Some firefighters say yes, and they're holding a vote today to make their concerns heard. We'll have the story next at 6.
1 month from today, America celebrates 232 years of freedom. But for much of the first 100 of those years, blacks in this country were not free. Now, for the first time, a black man has a real chance to become president, and most registered voters say the country is ready. That wasn't the case as recently as 8 years ago. Our national correspondent Byron Pitts now on America Making History.
Barack Obama and his wife Michelle walked in the history's arms last night.
Tonight we mark the end of one historic journey.
And gave a wink to the future. That playful parting gesture on stage, the one young people call giving a person dap. Perhaps it was a metaphor. America is changing.
We have never seen a candidate like this.
Historian James Thurber.
It's not just African Americans celebrating his candidacy, it's young people in America. We've had 20 to 30% surges of turnout.
It was the major headline in every major newspaper at home and abroad. Just like JFK's journey as the first Catholic president, America crossed a milestone. Obama's relatives from Kansas to Kenya celebrated.
We are praying for him to win the general elections as well.
They're not alone. From a bar in Los Angeles.
I'm loving the history that's being made in my lifetime.
A beauty salon in Charleston.
I think it's a proud day for everyone.
To a pulpit in Cleveland.
It sends chills up my spine.
The Reverend Marvin McMickle, senior pastor at Antioch Baptist Church. He's a member of the Ohio delegation that will nominate Obama for president. For him, though, it's not simply a privilege, it's personal. It's the story's dark past.
So here I am, reading about a member of my family tree in 1930 who was shot to death daring to present himself to vote. 78 years later, here I will be in Denver voting as a delegate at the Democratic National Convention.
There couldn't have been a Barack Obama. Historian Ron Walters.
It means that in some ways Americans have gotten beyond the bugaboo of race.
Not long ago in America, that would have sounded like a dream.
I have a dream.
Exactly 45 years to the day Dr. King made that speech. An African American will accept the nomination of his party. At 46, Obama's a beneficiary of the civil rights movement, but not beholden to it. The son of a black man from Kenya, a white woman from Kansas, and the dream of generations past.
What would Ed Donahue be saying, you think?
After he cried and cleared his eyes, he would say, I'm so glad trouble don't last always.
I know the trouble don't last always.
Whether Obama wins or loses in November, one of America's oldest and ugliest color lines has been broken, and there's a new bridge for a new generation. Byron Pitts, CBS News, New York.
And that is the CBS Evening News. I'll have more of my interview with Senator Obama tomorrow morning on The Early Show, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow night. Thank you for watching. Good night.
There's concerns tonight regarding your safety, and they're coming from local firefighters. Tonight, how they're demanding change in hopes of keeping you safe.
Tennessee superdelegates throw their support behind Barack Obama today at a unity rally. We'll hear from Governor Bredesen.
And a class action lawsuit filed right here in Middle Tennessee against some of the most popular travel websites.
Thousands of country music fans have taken over downtown Nashville. It's time for the CMA Music Festival. Stick around, we'll take you to the party. News Channel 5 at 6 starts right now.
From your news and information leader, Tennessee's first and only local news in high definition. This is News Channel 5 at 6.
feel like in the long term, this is going to affect the safety and the property of the Nashvillians, Douglas County.
A warning tonight from the head of the Nashville Firefighters Union.
He says cuts mandated by the fire chief will put people and their homes at risk. Metro firefighters are frustrated.
They say Fire Chief Steve Halford won't listen to safety concerns, and they're tired of it.
Firefighters say budget cuts could be putting your family at risk. News Channel 5's Nick Barris is here to tell us what they're doing about it.
Very interesting.